Okay, today we're going to go over the windlass motion that happens in the foot as you go into pronation. And this is going to help increase some stretch and some mobility to get your foot to be able to allow it to go into pronation a little bit more. It's great to help to stop with toe gripping and just create some nice mobility through the whole ankle and foot joint. You're going to want to use your anatomy motion wedges, or if you don't have them, you can use two towels. You'll take a folded tea towel or a hand towel or a face cloth and just put a small little, so it's folded up just like this. And this can come, you'll have one in the front and one in the back. I'm going to use my wedges. I'm going to take my black wedge and just put it underneath the ball of my foot here. And the green wedge, let's do this, let's start off without the wedges. So the motion that we want is to get our pelvis to come over our center of mass, or to get our center of mass over our foot and over the center of the foot. So as we do that, we're going to move that pelvis, shifting the weight forward. The knee will slightly bend, and your foot is meant to go into pronation. You should feel 3 points of contact through your big toe, your pinky toe, and your heel. And then we shift back. As we shift forward, that foot will roll in. The knee may come in a little bit. We don't want to drive the knee forward. It's okay if it drifts a little bit, but ideally it's going to track right in between that second toe. So between the first and the third, the big toe and the third toe. That's ideally where it's going to track. And we create some nice movement. You might see the muscles here reacting, trying to allow you to get some movement in there. Most of us need a little help with that. So we take our wedge or the towel. You can put it right underneath the ball of the foot. So that's resting just underneath the big toe. Play with it so it feels comfortable. We want to keep the contact between that big toe and the little toe. And then the green wedge is going to come just under the heel slightly. And we're going to do the same motion. We're going to shift our pelvis, getting our center of mass over the foot, allowing the toes to spread, creating some nice length in the arch of the foot, and come back. Shifting the weight forward. Back foot can relax and do whatever you need it to do. Coming forward, create some nice pronation, stretch under the bottom of the foot and the toe flexors. At the same time, you might feel some work up and through the quad and through the glutes. Good. As you start to get tired and you feel that the bottom of the foot, because you're creating some eccentric length. So it's actually, it stretches and mobilizes the toe flexors, but it also creates some eccentric length, which is a great strengthening exercise for the toe flexors, so they're able to get you some push off as you walk or as you run. Same thing, if you were doing that with a towel, you would put a towel underneath the toes in the front and possibly a towel underneath the heel in the back and get that weight shift that way. I hope that is helpful to create some nice length through your toe flexors, as well as creating some strength and stability to be able to allow your foot to take some weight, learn how to pronate, get some good stretch through that, get that shock absorption position of pronation to then be able to spring load and propel you forward. Have a great day, and I'll see you.